Hello, welcome back to my HoloEN Minecraft server recreation project. This is update 6, I think. I'm going to try to keep this one relatively short because I tend to ramble and I realize these videos are really long, and I didn't sort of realize that there would actually be people watching, so I'm going to try to keep it short to try to save people's time a little bit, if you're interested in watching. So, I'm just going to go over what's new. I'm going to go back to this because there's water noises. It's been about 4 days since I posted anything, but that doesn't mean I haven't been working. I've been doing quite a lot, actually. So let's just go over the new things. Starting with... let's sleep first. Starting with sleeping. Alright. So, we've already seen this, but here's the spawn point. There's Sauna's tower. If we go back this a ways, there's Crony's marker that shows us where her house is. And I need to use this because otherwise I won't be able to find what I'm looking for. I might still not be able to find what I'm looking for. It's over here, I think. I'm going to get myself lost probably. Okay, here it is. We built Callie's cabin. Yay! This was relatively easy. It is just a big rectangle after all, but figuring out the exact spot took a little bit of time because I had to go back to Callie's stream and figure out where exactly it was, but here it is in its full current state. We even have access to the attic with a lot of torches. Go down. And that's all there is here. But it's something I wanted to get finished, and I'm glad I did. I don't have to think about that anymore. Now I have to find my way back. So, there's Callie's cabin. Hooray. Okay, now if we make our way back to spawn, and hopefully I'm going in the right direction, there's Crony's tower. Here's the spawn point over here. Sorry, over here. No. Oh god. I'm already lost again. Here's the spawn point. So, for reference and for my own navigation, it goes spawn point, and then if you're facing the base, to the right of that is Sauna's tower, and then to the right of that is Crony, and then turning 90 degrees from there gets you to Callie's cabin over there. If you're at spawn, then turning around this way will help you find another new addition, which is Fauna's hobbit hole, which she just built. Oh, sorry, I knocked the microphone there. She just built maybe 5 days ago off stream, unfortunately. Again, that's kind of frustrating, but it was easy enough because she had a stream where she renovated it. And there were some nice shots from the front that were helpful. So we've got her nice kitchen. Basically, it's just this room, and then the back room. And she's a mine over here that I didn't dig all the way out, but it is there. And there's not much to see here either, just a lovely hobbit hole in the middle of nowhere, but actually close to the spawn point. I do think it's funny that all the council members are setting up their bases like far away from what they thought the base was, but in reality they're like clustered around the spawn point here. Okay, another new feature. I apologize, this might get loud. Or you know what? I bet there's an option to turn off. Oops, not that. Let's just turn off any volume at all for now, because I do want to show off. This is not a big deal, but you know, it's something at least. We added gold rails all along this entry railway, so now we can enter in style just like every HoloEN member who spawns at the spawn point. Still haven't done any of these statues. That is coming up. I'm not sure when I'll do that. So we take the long ride in. From here, we can do a little sightseeing. We can see the top of Iris's house there. We see the sauna that Sauna and Fauna built. We see KFP looking very nice. We see Council's cave. And we pull into Ollie's entry hut. Of course, I've already shown this off, but and just for now, I'll bring this back up so it's not dead silent. And here we come into the base. Okay, there have been a lot of changes here, and I'm pretty excited to share this. Crossing the bridge, everything looks the way it was last time. With we've got the entry park here. Got Kiara's old old house, Watson's tennis racket and house. I still haven't done the chicken farm, and I'll do that. That might be the next thing with the chicken statue. But I haven't done that yet. I'll do that soon. Carrying on this way, there's Ina's house that took me so long to build, and I'm glad that's done. And as you can see, we have Ame's Nako. Nako. That was very easy. That only took me about maybe 45 minutes to build. But it really pulls the view of the base together. As you can see, we've kind of, most of the features of this main base are now done. We've got Nako, we've got the Christmas tree, we've got the Christmas cake, Ina's house and bridge and little fountain. The pond is dug out and sort of, decorated on this side. I know she builds a moat around, but I haven't gotten to that yet. We have the iron farm, which is fully functional. We've got the wool farms, which are also functioning. We've got Ina's automatic farm, which is functioning. That's good, although I guess I should put a hopper there. I'm not sure what Ina does in the actual thing, but they're not entering the hopper. So that's semi-functional. Wolf farms are very nice. Over here as well, we've got Ina's Torii Gate. Which also didn't take very long, but getting the placement and shape of this base took a little bit of finicky studying of Ina's build stream, but I think it looks quite nice, especially at night with all the lanterns. You'll notice that we still don't have Gura's temple. And we still don't have Gura's house. And I've been trying, as you can see, I've started to build. I built her Oompa Loompa tube, but it's just this. The placement of her house is really hard because she digs out this whole mountain to make room for her house, and it's just in a pool of water surrounded by some mountains. This side is pretty much untouched, so that's pretty useful for reference, but again, the house is like in the middle of water, so it's really hard to count any blocks or do anything like that. There might be an easy way to find out on stream, but I haven't found it yet. So one day we'll do this, but it's proving to be fairly hard, so I'm gonna leave it for now, and probably do either the Gura and Kiara pixel art on the mountain, or the statues on the rail, or the temple. The temple's going to be easier, but for now, this is what we've got. We got this horse in the pit, living there, and there's still more. I've been working every day. We've got both of these waterfalls now in place. I'm fairly certain they're both in the right spot. If they're not, they're like one block off, but is good enough for me. If we come down here, we've built Callie's house, as well as her grave for Adam Sadler. Definitely have to pay respects every time I come by. And here's Callie's house, looking just like the Reaper's Den. Of course, she doesn't play Minecraft often, so there's not much to this place. I dug out the back room a little bit, but there's not much to see back here. I didn't finish exactly, but that'll come later. It's just a matter of carving out the right size room, but this is Callie's house. Also pretty fun. Let's end with that, and let's carry on here. So a couple days ago, Kiara gave Pekka a tour of the server, and in doing so, she built a little house for her with little rabbit ears. So cute. This was also didn't take very long. Just finding the placement. This this water was unchanged, so using that as a reference point was helpful to just build out the house. And here it is. Nothing too fancy. Just what you want for a rabbit house. Carrying on here, we're going to head towards Phoenixton. I'm sure you caught a glimpse of it already. So we did the Phoenixton Town Hall, or whatever this structure is. Oh, look, some villagers have even taken up this place as their home already. I don't know how they got in here. I guess they spawned in there. Hello. And we've got some of the walls. I would love to get the full wall around Phoenixton in accurately, but that's just going to take some time. I might have to go back to the original stream where Kiara built it. I got a few pieces here and there where I was able to get like clear reference shots. Some wall here, and you can see that we've got the Ferris wheel and Callie's carnival. I really just wanted to get the carnival out of the way because it was a 10-hour stream and I was kind of dreading it. I just thought I should do it. Didn't take 10 hours because at the beginning of the stream, she like laid out the location of all the spots, and then I sort of watched some of the build and then got an idea of where the buildings actually were, and then especially for the shooting range, these ones I followed along with the build. The shooting range is just here. I followed along for the foundation build and like this lower section of wall, and then I just built it up from there. We got this KFP chicken stall. I'm working hard in the kitchen. Oh, no chickens. No chicken gotcha today. Just one chicken. We've got Gura's, I'm going to sleep. Gura's dunk tank, which was very fun to build as well. We've got some supplies to help us operate it. Just take a shot, and whoever... Oh, I missed. Okay, here we go. And whoever's in the tank gets dunked. You can see the trapdoor come down. Boop. If you're standing there, you will get dunked into the tank. I love Ina's design on this. I think it is very colorful and looks great. I also installed Gura's double tower of monstrosity. I have no idea if it's the right height. It just looked like the right height, so I stopped adding dirt, but I have a feeling that Callie will just leave it here for posterity because it's kind of funny. Petting zoo is not completely finished, but Callie did say she would clean it up in her next stream, so just waiting till then to finish this up. Finally finished the Ferris wheel. Again, this was fairly easy. In the carnival stream, it's really easy to find out where the footprint for the Ferris wheel is. And then it's 2D, except for this heart. So just needed a picture of it, and it was good to go. We've also got the Ancient One's fortune telling. I put this ender head, the dragon head, on a diagonal. Callie wasn't aware you could do that, and I'm sure this is what she intended to do. And chat was telling her you could put it diagonally, but she never noticed. And I'm just leaving it like this because I think it looks better, and I think this is what she wants it to look like, and she will probably change it to this as soon as she finds out that you can. So we've got the fortune teller. Nod to the fortune teller. Get your fortune. What is mine? I got an excellent fortune this time. Very nice. I tried to copy as many of the fortunes as I could. Not all of them. I mean, Gura wrote a bunch like on her own that wasn't on stream, so I don't know what those are. But we've got a couple in there and some in the hopper, I think, as well. One in the hopper. Yeah, so this is coming along nicely. Looking forward to the next update on the carnival. This is really fun. This is the first time this server has anything this sort of festive. And it's really fun. So there's one other thing I'd like to show off, I think. And this was actually, I mean, this was a 7-hour stream, but it only actually took like an hour to build because Kiara had a reference photo on screen and basically found out where this corner was and could build out the rest from there. And I did watch the stream to see what changes she made. Like this whole thing's out of spruce instead of oak, except this is birch. Or I guess that maybe that should be. Did I put birch here? I think this should be oak. Anyway, let's put this here to remind myself. Oh, it is oak. It looks very light. Anyway, there were some other changes too. Like she didn't fill in the bottom of this roof, so I had to take out all of those upside down stairs. These logs aren't completely filled in. I left them in though because I assume she's gonna do that one day. And she still hasn't planted anything here, so just leaving it like this. But very nice. Like this was in my mind before I started, this was a big project. Carnival was a big project, so I'm happy to get those out of the way. Callie's things, Fauna's house, the main base, the iron farm, the wool farm, the automatic farm, Nucko, all happy to get those out of the way. And the nice thing is, let's head back to base now. Now that the base is like, I'd say 80%, maybe 85% there, the only thing we're missing is this, pixel art, and the stairs to nowhere, and the shooting gallery behind Dina's house. But really, it's so fun to hang out here because it really feels like, I mean, if I was just looking at a screenshot of this without knowing that I built this and not paying attention to the fact that there's still half a mountain there, I mean, and also I know that Ina's planted some trees here too. Trees are tricky because sometimes they're random, so if you plant one, it might not turn out the same way, so sometimes you have to build it log by log just to make sure, and I don't feel like doing that right now. So leaving those trees out for the moment. I will put them in eventually. But yeah, it feels very fun to walk around this place that I've seen so much on stream. There's still this, so this section here isn't done still. There's the graves here, and there's a whole little walkway up here. And Gura made a little trap for Pekora that didn't turn out well, but is there nonetheless. So I'd like to put that in as well, although I'm sure she'll destroy that or improve it. Hopefully the latter. I filled these all up with as many shears as possible, just so they last a long time. And because it's creative mode, that's very easy to do. Nope. There comes a new shipment of iron. Yeah, so I guess this is probably the last thing I'll show off. That's a land. So I already showed off the tunnel in the second update, I think. But I did change one thing, which was not a big change, but it makes it so much better. Oh, I still haven't put minecarts there. Okay, well, is that I did add gold rails to the train tracks. And I'm not going to force you to watch me go down the whole rail, but I do want to show it off because it's fun. Get in, and here we go. One day I'd like to do a comparison of me going down the rail with someone from stream going down the rail, so we can see just that it looks the same. I think it's fun. Still haven't built PPP, but that's to come. So what's next? What's left? The big things that are left that I'm planning to do. We've got Gur's houses, which are tricky but gonna get there. Pixel art, which is not tricky but will just take a long time. Chicken farm, placement. Finding the placement for that will take a little bit of work but shouldn't be too hard. And then there's the statue on top, which will take a bit of time. PPP is going to get done. Now we also have Gur's Trident Farm, Creeper Farm, and Ina's Slime Farms. And those are low down on my priority list, but once everything else is done, I'd like to get those done as well. There's the Nether. If I ever do that, that's also low on my priority list. And there's the ice bridge from the main base to Phoenixton. And there's the wall around Phoenixton. But, you know, going pretty well. And then eventually they'll set up the portal to let the JP members in, and that's going to let a whole new slew of projects flood in probably. But for now, I'm feeling pretty comfortable at this pace, even though I've been working on it non-stop basically, but still having a lot of fun. And if you're enjoying these, thanks for watching, and I will come back soon with another update. See you later. Bye.